Paul. I'm just I just got to the study room. It's 2:23. Yeah, 2:23. Yes. You know what happened today that the computer that I usually use at the senior center needed to update, and I was using a different computer. In fact, I got to thinking about the computers that I've used at the senior center. Yeah. Now, I sent an email to approximately 2,000 email addresses about those in judiciaries that play God. They're infallible. There's no possible way that you didn't have the intention to have me incarcerated in a mental hospital for the rest of my life. You know, when I looked at some of the documents that were on that computer that I probably hadn't used for a year, I was really concerned because I thought that you had to prove a person was in the city to be able to obligate them to a mental health evaluation. Now, I I was kind of looking at this because the way that I see it is that judges think that they're God, and when you're sitting there, yes, playing God, I want you to stop playing God. Can you do that? Judge, do you think that it's possible that judges in the United States could stop playing God? Now, yesterday, I made some videos about the health, yes, of the male, yeah. But we have what's known as the harmful effects of parental abduction in child custody cases. Yes, important information for parents involved in a divorce, separation, or parenting plan action, and is provided by your superior court. Yes. Now, I email those that are civil rights coordinators. Yeah. I email them the actual screen print of the protection order where the 5 minors named. I emailed them the screen print of the Peninsula Daily News. I emailed them their actual birth dates, and they're going to graduate after they're 19. Well, they're going to be 19 and a half years old. Yeah. And no one seems to understand the importance of not having children in school in the wrong grades. Now, this resource, yeah. Could you get me all the members of the Washington State Bar Association? See, I had emailed quite a few attorneys. Judge, can you stop playing God? Now, there's a list of legal service providers for those that are low income. Could you get me every employee and all the clients of the Northwest Justice Project? Now, I had personally been to the Northwest Justice Project, yes, and just didn't work out. It's as if somebody said, no, we're going to give his wife, the alleged victim of domestic violence, yes, all the free legal help that she wants, and then she's going to say that she's a pro se, yes, a petitioner of the court that's going to motion the court as a moving party, yes, and then I'm not going to get any help at all. Could you get me that WashingtonStateLawHelp.org? Yes, yes. I'd like to know the amount of pro bono work that Washington state attorneys have done for those that are low income. Now, these court forms and instructions can be downloaded from the courts.wa.gov forms. Yeah, I emailed a copy of the actual instructions on how to issue a protection order. Yes. And the court decided they were God. They don't have to actually do what the instructions say. Now, I don't know why courts provide forms and instructions that do not have to be enforced when issuing court orders. See, I looked at some of the pictures. screen prints that were on that other computer? Yes. And it seemed to me that you have to have in the file proof of service prior to having court hearings. Oh. Now, DV5 underscore 030. I provided a copy of that. I think that is the actual instructions or the forms petition for renewal of order of protection and notice of hearing. Yes. The order for protection dated blah, 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 that expires? Yes. Let me see here. That you renewed 93 days before expiration? Yes. That would have been this form right here. Oh, 6/1 of 2015. Clerk's action required the order for protection dated August 30th of 2013. Yes. Will expire on August 30th of 2013? Yeah. No. Yeah. No, it would have been the court order. Yeah, it would expire on August 31st of 2013 if there's 31 days in August. Yes. I want to renew the order for protection because now the petitioner that didn't sign the actual protection order, yes, did she give a reason why she wanted to? I want this order to remain effective longer than 1 year because the respondent is likely to resume acts of domestic violence if the order expires in a year. You issued it for 10 years. Exactly what domestic violence did I commit in 2013, 2014, or 2015? Now I know I was found not guilty in 2012. Yes. My record was expunged in 2012. Yes. Exactly what was it that I did? Okay, did you? Now I certify under the penalty of perjury, under the laws of the state of Washington, that the foregoing is true and correct. Yes. Signature of the petitioner. This was more than likely the form that was used on June 1st of 2015. Yeah. The penalty of perjury. What reason did the petitioner give to justify a 10-year protection order when I had not committed any domestic violence? In fact, I hadn't spoke to the petitioner or the minors named, yes, since July 2nd of 2011. Now, can you tell me, court, right now, why the fuck it is that you keep playing God? Dated. Signature of the petitioner. Did she sign this? Because no one actually attempted service on myself from June 1st to June 12th. Oh. Now, as I read these, yes, these forms that you say that you don't have to do what the court instructions say. You don't have to do what the law says. Yes, you don't have to do anything because you can play God. Now, do we have some gods in the sheriff's department? Are you God, sheriff? Are you the God of this county? Now, I've asked you to remove your fraud, and you seem to think that I'm going to motion a court, yes, that issued a 10-year protection order, yes, when I had not committed anything justifying anything close to domestic violence or child abuse the whole time I was in Clallam County. Now, you had me arrested for the allegation of violating the protection order that you issued in 2011. I was found not guilty. Now, notice of the hearing to the respondent. A hearing will be held is that on June 12th of 2015 at a certain time? To determine whether the requested renewal of the order of protection, should be granted. Coach, if you do not appear, the court may enter an order granting the requested renewal. This document must be served on the other party, and proof of service must be in the court file prior to the hearing. Now, every time I email the sheriff's department, there was no notice to me of any of these. Notice of hearing to the respondent. Let's see here. Yeah. Reissuing temporary protection order. Ouch. 48 days later. Ouch. For some reason, you as a sheriff right now, sheriff, could you stop playing God? Now, the document must be served on the other party. Yes. Proof of service must be in the court file prior to the hearing. If you do not appear, yeah, the court may enter an order granting the requested renewal. Poop, poop. Now, as I look at it right now, you individuals, yes, employed in law enforcement, have been playing God. You never served me this document. You're refusing to enforce the laws of the United States. And some very arrogant, yes, vain judges think that when you destroyed the lives of American citizens, that we, the individuals known as the citizens, yes, have to motion the court. Now, it says this document must be served on the other party. There's no bullshit about you not having to do what the law says.